On a recent cruise on board Celebrities Constellation, Best of India and Southeast Asia cruise, we weren't quite sure what to do in Phuket, Thailand, as we hadn't researched it that well. We had some onboard credit, so we decided to take the ship's tour to Phang Bay, James Bond Island, Panyi Village, and a temple in a cave. If you're staying in Phuket, there are lots of other tour operators that do a tour like this. Our first stop was the temple in the cave. We were warned to be very careful of the monkeys here, as some of them can be quite vicious. When visiting the temple, people are required to have their knees and shoulders covered, so bring a sarong or something if you are wearing shorts. You are also asked to remove your shoes, so it can be handy to have a spare pair of socks in your bag. After we had visited the temple, we got back on our bus and went to our boat that was to take us around Phang Bay. I don't know if you can see this, but here you can see some ancient cave paintings. There's one here like a crocodile. Can you spot it? On our way, we passed Panyi village. We'll be stopping here later for lunch. But first, we're heading to James Bond Island. After we had visited James Bond Island, we headed to Panyi village for lunch. Panyi village is a well-known village built on stilts. The settlement was built in the 18th century by Malay fishermen, as land ownership at the time was limited to people of Thai origins. Lunch was a buffet lunch. I tried a bit of everything. It was delicious. Next, we headed to the floating football pitch. This was built in 1986 when children were inspired by the World Cup to build their own football pitch for the village. We also passed the local school, but I didn't want to film as I'm always wary of filming other people's children. We then took a stroll around the rest of the village and headed back to our boat and then onto our bus, which took us back to the port. If you are on a cruise, I really recommend doing this tour with your ship, as the bus journey was almost 2 hours to get there and over 2 hours to return to the port. The tour cost $99 per adult. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos.